Joanna Mann with an historic perfect game last time she took the mound. This crowd is ready to see what she has for an encore. It's the Detroit Tigers. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 7:07.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Pitcher like this can be tough. You know, she's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but she's going to sink it, she's going to change speeds, and she's going to pitch backwards at times.
Boom. Sizing this one up, and a quick out number one. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Comes up empty.
She just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Riley Green. Mann back to work. That's in there. That's strike one. Mann, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. She features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Got him swinging.
The first baseman.
And the batter now, Spencer Torkelson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2's the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Harper takes it to the bag, and the Tigers back at Citizens Bank Park. Top half of the third inning, and here is Matt Vierling. Late swing fouled off. Strike two. Caught him looking for the K.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And there's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ground ball. Turner gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Bichette up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Bichette with some impressive production lately. Towards first. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Parker Meadows. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
Now pitching for
Number 56, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Joanna Mann. Last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Singy.
She was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. She took a big step forward last season. I think she'll take another one this season.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fraley came up with 4 hits in his last game. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Xander Bogaerts, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Manny Machado. And that drops in for a strike. Machado working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Luis Campusano now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
She used the slow curve very effectively right there. She just spun it up to the plate and had him way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Two out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Padres down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Mann back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she's up to 7 strikeouts in this one.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Jeff McNeil now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. And down on strikes. That's her 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the pitcher credit on the mound, though. She went right after him.
Check swing, called strike. Struck him out looking. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. No runs. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Swing and a pop-up. Turner should have it. Squeezes it, and there's one away. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Turner hauls it in, 2 away. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one's in there, 0-1.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Tatis with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swinging a foul out of play.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Tatis waits. To the right side. He'll do it himself. Padres go down 1-2-3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the inning. Here's Machado. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit.
And a swing and a miss. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Gavin Sheets. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Mann back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one fouled off. The Padres yet to pick up a hit here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Taylor swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. Padres go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back here at Petco Park. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Swing and a miss. And it's
No
0-1.
ball.
It looks
One
like the
strike.
weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A big
Now
first
batter.
out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Tatis in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. The perfection continues. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Strike one. So she's back out to begin the eighth. Been a really nice outing for her so far, Singy.
She's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and she's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that she doesn't have any fatigue or any danger of injuring herself.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Campusano stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let her stay out there. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
On the ground, right side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So now 24 have been set down in order. And we're back. Last chance for the home team. And now here is Jose Caballero. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Strike two.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that drops in for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, she's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Oh, she doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, nice job right there. She struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. She doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Taylor in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him, and that's the ball game. Mann with one of the finest performances you will ever see, throwing a perfect game.
What more can you say than perfect, Boog? Her performance here was incredible to watch, and I feel lucky.